Welcome to Zen Time Sleep Stories. Let your mind unwind as we explore and learn about beetles. Beetles are the largest group of insects in the world, with over 400,000 identified species, found in almost every habitat on Earth, from deserts to forests and freshwater ecosystems. Beetles have adapted to thrive in many different environments. Their exoskeleton is made up of a tough material called chitin, which protects them from predators. While many species have bright colors or patterns on their exoskeletons, which they use to warn predators that they are poisonous or dangerous. Despite being so numerous, beetles have survived 5 mass extinctions and have been around for over 300 million years. Their resilience and adaptability make them a fascinating group of insects to study and appreciate. #2 beetles have been around for over 300 million years and have survived 5 mass extinctions. Beetles are truly ancient creatures that have been around for millions of years. In fact, they have been able to outlast many of the most catastrophic events that have occurred on our planet. From massive volcanic eruptions to asteroid impacts, beetles have survived it all. Their resilience is truly remarkable, and it is a testament to their incredible adaptability. Over the course of millions of years, beetles have evolved to thrive in almost every habitat on Earth. From the depths of the ocean to the highest mountaintops, beetles have found a way to survive and thrive. So the next time you come across a beetle, take a moment to appreciate its remarkable history and its remarkable ability to endure. The world of beetles is a vast and fascinating one, with over 400,000 identified species. Among these, the smallest beetle in the world is the featherwing beetle, measuring a mere 0.3 millimeters in length. It might be easy to miss these tiny creatures, but they are no less fascinating than their larger counterparts. Despite their diminutive size, featherwing beetles are master climbers and can often be found scaling blades of grass or climbing up the stamen of a flower in search of food. Their small size also allows them to navigate tight spaces and burrow into plant matter to lay their eggs. Although they may be small, featherwing beetles play an important role in the ecosystem as decomposers, helping to break down dead plant and animal matter and recycle nutrients. So the next time you see a tiny beetle scurrying along the ground, take a moment to appreciate the incredible diversity and complexity of the beetle world. The world is home to many fascinating creatures, but few are as impressive as the Goliath beetle. This magnificent insect is the largest beetle in the world, growing up to 11 centimeters long and weighing up to 100 g. Its imposing size makes it an awe-inspiring sight to behold, especially when it spreads its wings to take flight. Despite its size, the Goliath beetle is a peaceful creature, content to go about its business without bothering anyone. Its strong exoskeleton provides ample protection from predators, while its powerful legs allow it to crawl along the ground with ease. And when it needs to take to the air, it can do so with incredible grace and speed. But the Goliath beetle is more than just a marvel of natural engineering. It is also an important part of many ecosystems, helping to break down dead plant and animal matter and returning nutrients to the soil. And, like many other species of beetle, it has inspired researchers to develop new technologies and gain a deeper understanding of the natural world. So the next time you see a beetle, take a moment to appreciate its beauty and wonder. These creatures may seem simple, but they are a testament to the incredible diversity and complexity of life on our planet. And who knows, you just might learn something new and fascinating about the world around us. Beetles are remarkable creatures that can be found in almost every habitat on Earth. From the deserts of the Sahara to the lush rainforests of the Amazon. They are not only diverse in their environments, but also in their physical characteristics, ranging from tiny featherwing beetles to huge Goliath beetles that can weigh up to 100 grams. Despite their differences, all beetles share a common trait. Their exoskeleton is made of a tough material called chitin, which protects them from predators. As we wander through a peaceful garden, we may come across a variety of beetles crawling around, searching for food or mates. Some may be brightly colored with intricate patterns on their backs, while others may be camouflaged to blend in with their surroundings. We may even notice some beetles flying through the air, their wings buzzing softly as they search for a place to land. Beetles play an important role in many ecosystems by helping to break down dead plant and animal matter, which is crucial for nutrient cycling. They are also adapted to their specific habitats, with legs that are specially designed for running, climbing, digging, or swimming. Whether they are scurrying across the forest floor or swimming through a murky pond, beetles are always busy, playing their part in the intricate web of life. As we continue on our peaceful journey through the garden, we can't help but appreciate the incredible diversity and beauty of these fascinating creatures. From their unique physical features to their important ecological roles, beetles are truly a wonder of the natural world. Beetles have a unique and powerful defense mechanism provided by their exoskeleton, which is composed of a strong substance called chitin. This tough armor protects them from predators and other threats in their environment. The exoskeleton is an essential part of the beetle's anatomy, and it functions as a barrier between its soft internal organs and the outside world. The beetle's exoskeletons are so strong that they are often used as models for advanced materials in engineering and construction. The chitin also helps the beetles retain moisture in their bodies, which is essential for their survival in many different habitats. This feature of the beetle's anatomy is just one of the many fascinating aspects of these insects that make them so successful and diverse. As we continue our journey into the world of beetles, we will discover more about their fascinating adaptations and behaviors. Many species of beetles have evolved bright colors or intricate patterns on their exoskeletons. These markings are not just for show, however. They are actually a warning to predators that these beetles are poisonous or dangerous. In the vast world of beetles, there are many species that have developed unique ways to protect themselves from harm. Some beetles can produce toxins or other chemicals that make them unappetizing to predators. Others have developed a hard shell made from chitin, which protects them from physical harm. But for those species that rely on visual cues to avoid predation, their markings are a matter of life and death. The bright colors and patterns on a beetle's exoskeleton are nature's way of saying stay away. And for those predators that ignore the warning, they may find themselves in for a nasty surprise. Deep in the dark of night, a flicker of light catches the eye. It's a beetle, using a most unique talent to communicate with others of its kind. The ability to produce light, or bioluminescence, is a wonder of nature that has been honed over millions of years. This particular beetle is using its light to attract a mate. As the soft glow illuminates the surrounding area, the beetle patiently waits for a response. It's a peaceful scene, one that evokes a sense of calm and tranquility. The beetle's bioluminescence is not just used for finding a mate, but also for attracting prey or warning predators. It's a remarkable adaptation that is found in many species of beetles. And yet, despite this incredible talent, the beetle remains humble and unassuming. It's just another creature in the vast tapestry of life, quietly going about its business in the still of the night. The bombardier beetle is a remarkable insect with a unique defense mechanism. When threatened by a predator, the beetle can produce a potent chemical spray from its abdomen, which can reach temperatures of up to 100 degrees Celsius. This hot, noxious spray can deter or even harm predators, making the bombardier beetle a difficult target to catch. Despite being a small insect, the bombardier beetle's ability to defend itself is truly impressive. Its remarkable adaptation is a testament to the diverse and fascinating world of insects, and a reminder that even the smallest of creatures can hold great power and importance. So next time you see a beetle, take a moment to appreciate its incredible abilities and the important role it plays in the ecosystem. Beetles are fascinating creatures with a remarkable ability to adapt to their environment. They have 6 legs that are perfectly designed for running, climbing, digging, and swimming. The legs are covered in sharp spines that help them grip onto surfaces and move quickly. Beetles also have wings that allow them to fly and explore their surroundings. Some species of beetles have wings that are fused together, which they use to protect their bodies from damage. As you watch a beetle crawl along a leaf or climb up a tree trunk, you can't help but feel a sense of peace and tranquility. These small creatures move with such grace and precision, taking in their surroundings with a sense of wonder and curiosity. Their exoskeleton is made up of a tough material called chitin, which protects them from predators. Many species of beetles have bright colors or patterns on their exoskeletons, which they use to warn predators that they are poisonous or dangerous. Despite their small size, beetles are incredibly resilient and have been able to survive for millions of years. They are found in almost every habitat on Earth, including deserts, forests, and freshwater ecosystems. Whether they are feeding on decomposing matter, hunting for prey, or pollinating plants, beetles play an important role in maintaining the delicate balance of nature. So the next time you see a beetle crawling along, take a moment to appreciate the beauty and complexity of this fascinating insect. Some beetles have wings that are fused together, forming a hard shell that protects their delicate bodies from damage. This adaptation can be seen in many species, including the ladybird beetle and the firefly beetle. The wings are held tightly against the body, forming a smooth and streamlined shape that allows the beetle to move quickly and efficiently through the air. Although some species of beetles are known for their ability to fly, not all beetles can take to the sky with ease. Some have wings that are too small or too weak to support their weight, and instead rely on their legs to get around. Regardless of their flying abilities, all beetles share a common trait: their resilience. With over 400 000 identified species and a history spanning over 300 million years. Beetles have proven themselves to be some of the most adaptable and enduring creatures on Earth. The stag beetle is a fascinating creature with its large, curved mandibles that it uses to fight other males for mating rights. These mandibles can grow up to 2/3 of the length of its body and are used not only for fighting but also for mating and digging. Despite their intimidating appearance, stag beetles are actually quite harmless to humans and spend most of their time hidden away in rotting wood or underground. They are nocturnal creatures and can often be seen flying around on warm summer evenings, searching for a mate or a new home. The male stag beetle will use its mandibles to grip onto a female and fly away with her to a suitable spot to mate. These beetles are an important part of many ecosystems, helping to break down dead wood and providing food for other animals. While they may seem like fierce competitors, they are actually quite peaceful creatures that prefer to avoid conflict whenever possible. So next time you see a stag beetle, take a moment to appreciate their unique beauty and the important role they play in the natural world. The rhinoceros beetle is a true titan of the insect world. With its enormous size and imposing horn, it strikes an impressive figure in the forests it inhabits. These beetles use their formidable horns to fight other males for mating rights, and their battles can be heard from far away. Despite their intimidating appearance, rhinoceros beetles are peaceful creatures that spend most of their time in the treetops, munching on leaves and fruit. Watching these gentle giants go about their business in the canopy can be a truly serene experience, as they move slowly and gracefully through the branches. And if you're lucky enough to catch a glimpse of a male rhinoceros beetle in battle, you'll witness a display of strength and determination that is truly awe-inspiring. Beetles, the largest group of insects in the world, play an important role in ecosystems as decomposers. Many species of beetles are specialized to break down dead plant and animal matter, helping to recycle nutrients and maintain the health of the environment. Beetles can be found in almost every habitat on Earth, from deserts to forests to freshwater ecosystems. As they move through their environment, they consume and break down organic matter, which can help to enrich the soil and support the growth of new life. These small but mighty creatures are often overlooked, but their contribution to the health and balance of ecosystems cannot be underestimated. So the next time you see a beetle, take a moment to appreciate the important role it plays in the natural world. Some species of beetles can cause significant damage to crops and forests, leading to billions of dollars in economic losses every year. These pests can be found all over the world, and they can be very difficult to control. One particularly destructive pest is the Japanese beetle, which feeds on over 300 species of plants, including roses and grapes. These beetles can quickly strip a plant of its leaves, leaving it susceptible to disease and death. Farmers and gardeners often use pesticides to control these pests, but this can be harmful to other wildlife and the environment. Therefore, it is important to carefully manage the use of pesticides and to find alternative methods of pest control, such as biological control using other insects, in order to preserve the delicate balance of ecosystems. Despite their destructive tendencies, beetles also play an important role in breaking down dead plant and animal matter. which is crucial for nutrient cycling in ecosystems. As we explore the world of beetles, we come across one particular species that is notorious for causing damage to crops and gardens. This is the Japanese beetle, a pest that feeds on over 300 species of plants, including roses and grapes. These beetles are native to Japan and were accidentally introduced to the United States in the early 1900s. Despite being a nuisance, the Japanese beetle is a fascinating creature. It has a metallic green body with copper-colored wings and can grow up to 1 centimeter in length. As an adult, the beetle feeds on the leaves of plants, while its larvae feed on the roots. The economic damage caused by these beetles is estimated to be in the billions of dollars every year. Farmers and gardeners have to take extra precautions to protect their crops and flowers from these pests. However, as we delve deeper into the world of beetles, we will also discover how some species can be beneficial to our ecosystem. The Colorado potato beetle can cause significant crop losses to potato farmers, leading to billions of dollars in economic damage every year. These small beetles have a voracious appetite for potato leaves, quickly defoliating entire fields if left unchecked. Despite their size, they are a formidable opponent to farmers, who must use pesticides or other control methods to keep them at bay. But even with these measures, the Colorado potato beetle remains a persistent pest, adapting to new pesticides and developing resistance over time. Despite their nuisance to farmers, these beetles are a fascinating example of how even the smallest creatures can have a big impact on our world. In forests around the world, a tiny insect is causing significant damage to the trees. This insect is known as the bark beetle, and it is responsible for killing millions of trees each year. The bark beetle is a small insect that burrows into the bark of trees, where it lays its eggs and feeds on the tree's nutrients. Over time, the beetle can weaken the tree, making it more vulnerable to other pests and diseases. Despite its destructive nature, the bark beetle plays an important role in the natural cycle of forests. When a tree dies, it provides nutrients and habitat for other organisms, including insects, fungi, and bacteria. These organisms break down the dead wood, returning nutrients to the soil and creating space for new trees to grow. However, when the bark beetle population grows too large, it can cause significant damage to forests. This is a problem that is exacerbated by climate change, as warmer temperatures and droughts make trees more vulnerable to beetle infestations. Scientists are working to understand the behavior of the bark beetle in order to develop new strategies for controlling its population. This includes studying the chemicals that the beetle uses to communicate with other beetles, as well as developing new methods for identifying and removing infested trees. By working to understand this tiny insect, scientists hope to protect the health of our forests for generations to come. Some species of beetles have a unique talent that makes them extremely useful in agriculture. These beetles are known as biological control agents, as they feed on other insects that are harmful to crops. By using these beetles as natural predators, farmers can reduce their use of harmful pesticides and protect their crops in an environmentally friendly way. One example of a beneficial beetle is the ladybug, which feeds on aphids and other pests that damage plants. These beetles are often released into gardens and fields to control pest populations and promote healthy plant growth. It's amazing to think that these tiny creatures can have such a big impact on our food systems. And it's just one more reason to appreciate the incredible diversity of the beetle world. #20 beetles have been used in traditional medicine for thousands of years, as they contain compounds that have medicinal properties. For thousands of years, beetles have been used in traditional medicine due to the presence of medicinal compounds in their bodies. The Chinese have long believed in the healing powers of beetles and have used them to treat a variety of ailments. In fact, the Chinese have been using beetle-based remedies for over 2,000 years. Many species of beetles have been used for medicinal purposes, including the blister beetle, which has been used to treat skin conditions such as warts and corns. The green June beetle has been used to treat headaches and fever in traditional medicine. Additionally, the Japanese beetle has been used in traditional Chinese medicine to treat eye problems. Despite the widespread use of beetle-based remedies in traditional medicine, scientific research is still ongoing to determine the effectiveness of these treatments. However, many modern pharmaceuticals have been developed from compounds found in beetles, such as cyclosporin, which is used to prevent organ rejection in transplant patients. Although beetle-based remedies may seem unconventional, they have played an important role in traditional medicine and have provided valuable insights for modern medicine. These tiny creatures may hold the key to unlocking new treatments and cures for illnesses, making them an essential part of our world. The scarab beetle, a member of the family Scarabaeidae, was revered by the ancient Egyptians for its important role in agriculture. They associated this beetle with the god Capri, who was believed to roll the sun across the sky each day. The Egyptians believed that the scarab beetle symbolized rebirth and renewal, as they observed these beetles rolling balls of dung across the desert. The scarab beetle was considered a symbol of the sun, and it was believed that it had the power to bring new life to the earth. This beetle was also used in jewelry and amulets, as it was believed to bring good luck and protection to those who wore it. Today, the scarab beetle is still admired for its beauty and symbolism, and is considered a fascinating subject for scientific study. The dung beetle is a fascinating creature that plays an important role in cleaning up animal waste. These beetles are found in almost every habitat on Earth, from deserts to forests, and can be identified by their round bodies and shiny exoskeletons. They are often seen rolling balls of dung across the ground, which they use to feed their young and to create a safe place for them to develop. This humble beetle may not be as flashy as some of its beetle cousins, but its role in keeping our ecosystems healthy and functioning cannot be overstated. Watching a dung beetle at work can be a peaceful and calming experience, as it goes about its business with quiet determination and a sense of purpose. The bombardier beetle is a fascinating creature that has inspired researchers to develop new technologies. This beetle has the ability to produce a chemical spray that can reach temperatures of up to 100 degrees Celsius, which it uses to defend itself against predators. Scientists have studied this beetle's unique defense mechanism and have used it as inspiration for developing new spray systems for fire suppression and insecticides. The bombardier beetle is a prime example of how nature can inspire innovative solutions to real-world problems. As we observe the bombardier beetle, we can appreciate the complexity and ingenuity of the natural world around us. Focus on its amazing ability to produce a spray that reaches extremely high temperatures, and how researchers have used this ability as inspiration to develop new technologies such as fire suppression systems and insecticides. Beetles are fascinating creatures, with over 400,000 identified species found all over the world. They come in a wide variety of shapes and sizes, and can be found in almost every habitat on Earth. Did you know that some species of beetles are actually used as a source of food in many cultures around the world? That's right. These small insects are packed full of protein and other nutrients, making them a valuable source of sustenance for many people. Despite their small size, beetles play an important role in many ecosystems. Many species are decomposers, helping to break down dead plant and animal matter and recycle nutrients back into the soil. Others are used for biological control of pests, as they can eat other insects that are harmful to crops. And let's not forget about their potential medicinal properties. For thousands of years, beetles have been used in traditional medicine to treat a wide variety of ailments. Researchers are still exploring the many different compounds found in beetles and their potential uses in modern medicine. So the next time you see a beetle crawling around, take a moment to appreciate these fascinating creatures for all that they do. And who knows, you might even want to try incorporating them into your diet for a healthy and sustainable source of protein. The click beetle is a fascinating creature that has a unique talent, the ability to flip itself back onto its feet when it is turned over. This feat is accomplished through a special mechanism in the beetle's body that allows it to snap its exoskeleton and launch itself into the air. Once airborne, the beetle uses its strong legs to right itself and land safely back on its feet. This ability not only helps the click beetle escape from predators, but also allows it to navigate through its environment with ease. So if you ever come across a click beetle that has been turned over, don't worry, it's got everything under control. The firefly beetle, also known as the lightning bug, is a fascinating insect that has been captivating people for centuries with its ability to produce light. This beetle has specialized cells in its abdomen that can produce a chemical reaction called bioluminescence, which causes it to glow in the dark. The light produced by firefly beetles is not only beautiful to look at, but it also serves an important purpose in nature. Male firefly beetles use their light to attract mates, flashing a specific pattern of light to signal their presence. Females respond with their own pattern of light, and the male will fly towards her to mate. This intricate courtship ritual is not only visually stunning, but it is also essential to the survival of the firefly beetle. Firefly beetles also use their light to communicate with other members of their species. They use different patterns and colors of light to signal danger, mating opportunities, and food sources. This communication helps to ensure the survival of the entire firefly beetle population. Despite their beautiful and calming light displays, firefly beetles face many threats in the wild. Habitat loss and the use of pesticides have caused their populations to decline in many areas. It is important that we work to protect these fascinating insects so that they can continue to enchant us with their mesmerizing displays of light. The ladybird beetle is a small but striking insect, known for its bright colors and distinctive spots. These spots are not just for show. However, they actually serve as a warning to predators that the ladybird beetle is toxic and should be avoided. In many cultures, the ladybird beetle is considered a symbol of good luck and is often featured in paintings and other works of art. This is due in part to its harmless nature and colorful appearance, which make it a favorite among nature enthusiasts and gardeners alike. Despite its small size, the ladybird beetle plays an important role in many ecosystems, where it helps to control populations of aphids and other small insects. This makes it a valuable ally to farmers and gardeners, who often use ladybird beetles as a natural alternative to chemical pesticides. Overall, the ladybird beetle is a fascinating and beautiful insect that inspires admiration and wonder in all who see it. Whether you encounter one in your garden or out on a nature walk, take a moment to appreciate its unique qualities and the important role it plays in the natural world. The tiger beetle is a remarkable creature known for its incredible speed. At up to 9 kilometers per hour, it is one of the fastest running insects in the world. With its long, slender legs and streamlined body, the tiger beetle is perfectly adapted for life on the move. It can often be found running along sandy beaches or open fields, hunting for prey. When it spots a potential meal, the tiger beetle will quickly chase after it, using its speed and agility to catch its prey. Despite its impressive speed, the tiger beetle is a peaceful creature that spends much of its time basking in the sun or resting in the shade. Watching these beautiful insects in action is a calming and soothing experience as they move gracefully through their natural habitat. The longhorn beetle is a fascinating insect known for its long and impressive antennae, which can often be longer than its body. These antennae serve many purposes for the beetle, including sensory recognition, communication, and even temperature regulation. The antennae are covered in tiny hairs that can pick up on even the slightest vibrations in the air, allowing the beetle to detect the presence of other insects or potential mates. In addition, the longhorn beetle can use its antennae to sense changes in temperature and humidity, allowing it to adjust its behavior accordingly. While the longhorn beetle may not be as flashy as some of its beetle counterparts, its impressive antennae make it a unique and important member of the insect world. The weevil is a fascinating beetle that has a long snout which it uses to pierce fruits and seeds in order to lay its eggs. These insects have a unique adaptation that allows them to drill holes into tough surfaces like nuts and acorns, which serves as a protective shelter for their developing offspring. The larvae feast on the nut meat and eventually emerge as adult weevils. Though these beetles are often considered pests due to their destructive feeding habits, they play an important ecological role in the dispersal and germination of seeds. Their snouts are perfectly adapted to their specific feeding and reproductive needs, making them a valuable part of many ecosystems around the world.